factor in North Africa. The Chancellor is also meeting Prime Minister Ahmed Ouhiya during the one-day trip. Macron is also expected to address the long-standing conflict between Algeria and its western neighbour, Morocco. A planned visit in February 2017 was cancelled at the last minute as a result of Bouteflika's health. Egypt on Monday welcomed the Jeddah Peace Accord signed between Eritrea and Ethiopia in the Saudi Arabian city of Jeddah. The accord will help end and settle conflicts between the two brother countries, which have been going on for years, according to the statement. Egypt looks forward to promoting security, peace and stability in the Horn of Africa for the interests of the regional people, the statement added. The deal was signed on Sunday between Eritrea's President Isaias Afwerki and Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed on the Saudi Arabian city of Jeddah. And off to Turkey, where Tayyip Erdogan said Turkey's calls for ceasefire in Syria rebel-head Idlib region were bearing fruit after days of relative calm, but that more work needed to be done. Erdogan is to talk later on Monday with President Vladimir Putin of Russia, whose military support for the Syrian government has helped reverse years of rebel gains and who publicly rebuffed Turkey's ceasefire call 10 days ago. Turkey, which supports rebels opposed to Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, has been holding talks with its allies Russia and Iran over the fate of Idlib and surrounding districts, which Assad has vowed to recapture. Rescuers in the Philippines are digging through mud to retrieve bodies buried by a landslide that hit as Typhoon Mangkhut battered the country. At least 32 people in the mining town of Itogon in Benguet province have been confirmed dead. Teams are digging through the rubble with their bare hands, passing blocks of concrete and pieces of wood down a 50-foot line to clear the area. Typhoon Mangkhut is now weakening over southern China. 4 people were killed in the province of Guangdong, 3 by falling trees. Still in the Philippines, the death toll from Super Typhoon Mangkhut has climbed to 65 in the Philippines and 45 people are missing. The Philippine National Police said 54 of the fatalities came from the Cordillera Administration region in Luzon Island. The other casualties were also from the northern Philippines. 7 people were killed in Cagayan Valley, 2 in central Luzon, 1 in Ilocos region and 1 in Metro Manila. Mangkhut, the strongest typhoon in the region so far this year, left a trail of destruction across the Philippines' main Luzon Island. Philippines Environment Minister on Monday ordered the stoppage of all small-scale mining activities in the country's mountainous region following major landslides after Super Typhoon Mangkhut hit the country. Mangkhut, with hurricane force winds well over 200 km per hour, barreled past the northern tip of the Philippines on Saturday. It killed at least 50 people, the majority of them due to landslides in the script south of Hong Kong and neighboring Macau from making landfall in China. In the United States, the coastal city of Wilmington, North Carolina, has been completely cut off from the rest of the state because of deepening floodwaters. Officials say all roads in and out are now impassable and have warned evacuated residents to stay away. Reports describe the city, which has a population of about 120,000, as an island within the state. About 400 people have been rescued from floodwaters and most of the city remains without power. The National Weather Service has warned of at least 2 further days of possible flash flooding in the area before conditions are forecast to improve. In the UK, Theresa May says Prime Minister have a choice between her proposed deal with the EU or no deal at all. In an interview, May is critical on plans by Brexiters to resolve the Irish border issue. But ex-Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson claims the government's failure to resolve the border question has led to a constitutional abomination. A BBC commissioned survey indicates that more people across the UK think the impact of Brexit will be negative. May in the interview said if Parliament does not ratify the Chequers plan, I think, quote, that the alternative to that will be having no deal, unquote. A woman who alleged she was sexually assaulted by U.S. President Donald Trump's Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh has identified herself. Kristen Blasey Ford told the Washington Post Kavanaugh had pinned her to bed and tried to undress her when they were both teenagers. He denied the allegations when they first faced last week. The top members of the Senate Judiciary Committee are now expected to speak to both Kavanaugh and Ford. If chosen for the lifetime appointment, he would be expected to tilt the Supreme Court's balance to the right. Conservative Appeals Court George is strongly opposed by some Democrats for his views, such as abortion. You can keep up with the news by downloading our app on iOS or Android, PTV Nigeria. You can also watch us live on www.ptvng.com/live. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagrams on the handle on your screen.
People's Television Nigeria has gone mobile. You can now watch PTV Nigeria on the go, anywhere in the world. For real-time notifications, just go to Google Play Store if you're on Android or Apple Store if you're on iOS. Search for PTV Nigeria. Download. It's free. It's easy. And now you can catch up with the latest news analysis and political discourse on the go. So stay connected with PTV, Nigeria's #1 online TV.
Thanks for staying. After technology, SpaceX has signed the world's first private passenger to fly around the moon and will announce details soon. The company says the individual will travel in a giant spacecraft that SpaceX is described to fly to Mars. SpaceX said that the moon mission is, quote, an important step towards enabling access for everyday people who dream of traveling to space, unquote. Founder of the company and chief executive Elon Musk will fill in other details in making the announcement on Monday evening. SpaceX announced in February 2017 that 2 people had signed up for a trip around the moon. It's aimed to launch before the end of 2018. In business, China has promised to retaliate if U.S. President Donald Trump goes ahead and slap tariffs on $200 billion worth of China's imports. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman said on Monday in Beijing, quote, will have to take necessary countermeasures. The comments follow the Wall Street Journal reports that Trump has already decided to raise 10% tariffs on $200 billion worth of Chinese imports, unquote. The official announcement could come as early as the week. The U.S. and China have already imposed tariffs on $50 billion worth of goods each. In Qatar, where on Monday they said that the country had plans to produce first Qatari electric cars by 2023, local media reported. The Qatari electric vehicles will be manufactured by the factory, which will be established at a cost of $9 billion. Ali Al-Misad, chairman of the Qatar Quality Company, says the project will be the first of its kind in the Middle East as a whole new brand. Al-Misnad also said that the new giant project aims to manufacture more than 500,000 cars by 2024, with plans to export the electric vehicles to countries all over the world. And in Hong Kong, the financial hub of Hong Kong began clearing up on Monday after Beijing battered by one of the strongest typhoons in recent years, with financial markets and offices operating as normal. Super Typhoon Margaret, with hurricane-force winds well over 200 kilometers per hour, has burrowed past the northern tip of the Philippines, killing at least 50 people. It then skirted south of Hong Kong and the neighboring gambling hub of Macau before making landfall in China. Parts of Hong Kong and Macau were severely flooded, though there were no immediate reports of fatalities. China's Central Television, the state broadcaster, said 4 people have been killed in Guangdong, China's most populous province of over 100 million residents. And still on Brexit, the International Monetary Fund is warned that a no-deal Brexit on World Trade Organization terms would entail substantial cost for the UK economy. The IMF said that all likely Brexit scenario will entail cost, but a disorderly departure could lead to a significantly worse outcome. It said the challenges in getting a deal done were daunting. The IMF expects Britain's economy to grow by 1.5% in both 2018 and 2019 if a broad Brexit agreement is struck. The predictions came in the IMF's latest annual assessment of the UK economy. And in the world of sports, three-time NBA champion Dwayne Wade is set to return to Miami Heat for a 16th and final season. The shooting guard, who is the Heat's career leader in points, assists, steals, and games played, confirmed the news in a 10-minute video. Wade spent the 2016-2017 season playing in his hometown of Chicago for the Bulls before joining former Miami teammate LeBron James at the Cleveland Cavaliers. In February, Wade was traded back to Miami, who narrowly missed out on a place in the NBA playoffs after finishing ninth in the Eastern Conference. In football, Cristiano Ronaldo has ended a 320-minute wait for his first Juventus goal by netting against Sassuolo. The Portuguese superstar secured a £100 million move to turn over the summer after opting to bring a 9-year stint with Real Madrid to a close. He arrived in Italy as one of the most prolific marksmen of all time, but has had to be patient in a bid to open his account for the Bianconeri. That wait has now come to a close, with Ronaldo finding the target in his fourth Serie A outing. His Bayern run is stretched beyond the 300 minutes mark during a goalless first half at the Allianz Stadium, but he did not have to wait long to make his mark after the interval. In football, New Era Arsenal continued to be a work in progress, but they made it 3 straight Premier League wins under Unai Emery with 2-1 victory at struggling Newcastle United on Saturday. It was far from pretty from the visitors, who were forced to weather an early storm from their winless host. But once Rafael Benitez's side quickly ran out of attacking ideas and intent, the Gunners took an increasingly firm, stranglehold to post their best run of league results for more than 5 months, thanks to goals from Granit Xhaka and Mesut Ozil in the space of 9 minutes early in the second half. And finally, on the news, President Muhammadu Buhari and Sports Minister Solomon Dalung have expressed sadness over the passing of former Cycling Federation of Nigeria President Moses Ilu. Buhari, in a statement by his Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, condoled with the deceased family, friends, associates and the Christian community in Nigeria. Buhari said Ilu, who he described as a philanthropist, labor leader, humanist, sportsman and great teacher of the gospel, will be long remembered and honored as a worthy patriot. In a statement, Dalung said Ilu contributed immensely to the development of cycling in the country. And that's all on PTV World Dex. Many thanks for watching. I am Aisha Jibrin.
You're watching People's Television, your people's preferred station, powered by you.
For innovative research-based analysis, fresh news and programs, join us on PTV, the People's Oriented Station, transmitting on Star Times Channel 120, showing across 36 states in Nigeria, and Channel 77 on Strong Decoder across 52 countries. Yes, you asked for it. Now you have the best of television. You can also follow us on our social media platforms showing on your screen. People's Television, powered by you.
Soldiers helping Nigerian soldiers fight Boko Haram.
We will have to persuade Nigerian legislators.
This is coming together of people who are confused.
Executive order should comply with the law.
I personally dissociate myself completely. Personally.
From this interview, because you have said there had hardly been any administration.
Under the law, no religious body in Nigeria
validate the claims by the INEC chairman. It is
dab. Yes. One day as I the dab they go. Now I might see my neighbor on top electric pole. Don't be how my hold so.
Before, so
Climb every day. Come on electric bill. You not gree pay.
waiting concern you for there. I beg you, come over here.
Okay, oh. I don't talk my own. As I dab reach house. Yay! Fire! Fire! My brand new flat screen.
Hold up.
Waiting concern you for there. I beg you, come over here.
Government property, now my property. If you don't come down now, I go report.
No be only report. Now report card.
Dab. Yes.
My name is Femi Anikula Kokuti. This is just to tell you, beg you, plead with you. Don't let anybody lure you into being violent. It's very important for us to have a peaceful elections. We need to think about the future of this country, of our children. We can be a great nation. And the first step is desist from being violent. Let's have a peaceful elections.
People's Television Nigeria has gone mobile. You can now watch PTV Nigeria on the go, anywhere in the world. For real-time notifications, just go to Google Play Store if you're on Android or Apple Store if you're on iOS. Search for PTV Nigeria. Download. It's free. It's easy. And now you can catch up with the latest news analysis and political discourse on the go. So stay connected with PTV, Nigeria's #1 online TV.
My name is Femi Anikula Kokuti. This is just to tell you, beg you, plead with you. Don't let anybody lure you into being violent. It's very important for us to have a peaceful elections. We need to think about the future of this country, of our children. We can be a great nation. And the first step is desist from being violent. Let's have a peaceful elections.
Do you know that PTV remains the best place to showcase those lovely goods and services of yours? Yes, with our visibility in 36 states of Nigeria and over 50 countries of the world, we definitely have the talent reach. What are you waiting for? Book your adverts now. Call us with the number displayed on your screen.
You're watching People's Television, your people's preferred station, powered by you.
For innovative research-based analysis, fresh news and programs, join us on PTV, the People's Oriented Station, transmitting on Star Times Channel 120, showing across 36 states in Nigeria, and Channel 77 on Strong Decoder across 52 countries. Yes, you asked for it. Now you have the best of television. You can also follow us on our social media platforms showing on your screen. People's Television, powered by you.
Soldiers helping Nigerian forces to fight Boko Haram.
We will have to persuade Nigerian legislators.
This is coming together of people who are confused.
Executive order should comply with the law.
I personally dissociate myself completely. Personally.
From this interview, because you have said
There had hardly been any administration.
Under the law, no religious body in Nigeria validate the claims by the INEC chairman. It is
Dab. Yes. One day as I did dab they go. Now I might see my neighbor on top electric pole. Don't be how my hold so. Before. So climb every day. Come on electric bill. You not gree pay.
Waiting concern you for there. I beg you. Come over here.
Okay, oh. I don't talk my own. As I dab reach house. Yeah! Fire! Fire! My brand new flat screen.
Hold up.
Waiting concern you for there. I beg you. Come over here.
Government property, now my property. If you don't come down now, I go report.
No be only report. Now report card.
Dab. Yes.
My name is Femi Anikulapo Kuti. This is just to tell you, beg you, plead with you. Don't let anybody lure you into being violent. It's very important for us to have a peaceful elections. We need to think about the future of this country, of our children. We can be a great nation. And the first step is desist from being violent. Let's have a peaceful elections.
People's Television Nigeria has gone mobile. You can now watch PTV Nigeria on the go anywhere in the world. For real-time notifications, just go to Google Play Store if you're on Android or Apple Store if you're on iOS. Search for PTV Nigeria. Download. It's free. It's easy. And now you can catch up with the latest news analysis and political discourse on the go. So stay connected with PTV, Nigeria's #1 online TV.
My name is Femi Anikulapo Kuti. This is just to tell you, beg you, plead with you. Don't let anybody lure you into being violent. It's very important for us to have a peaceful elections. We need to think about the future of this country, of our children. We can be a great nation. And the first step is desist from being violent. Let's have a peaceful elections.
Do you know that PTV remains the best place to showcase those lovely goods and services of yours? Yes, with our visibility in 36 states of Nigeria and over 50 countries of the world, we definitely have the talent reach. What are you waiting for? Book your adverts now. Call us with the number displayed on your screen.
From a real life angle, this was funny nights. I brought the midnight candle. In law school, so I could be comfortable. Now I'm a rap star. Mommy, I'm popular. We came through in a Mercedes.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Matilda Duncan, on-air radio personality with Silverbirds